Good morning, Scorpios. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to Tarot with Kat. I'm Kat. Welcome back. I hope you're returning. This is my brand new YouTube channel, just opened up this month of September. Anyway, welcome. Every Wednesday, I give readings for all of the air and water signs, and then on Mondays, I give readings for all of the fire and earth signs for now. I really hope to be able to build up my subscribership so I can do more extended readings and do more of this, which I really love. So if you enjoy this video, please do think about hitting the subscribe button. I really appreciate it. All right, it has been a crazy month. September has been energetically super crazy for everybody, and all my readings have been full of big things. And because of astrologically what's happening, we're just coming out at the end of eclipse season. We on 21st had the solar eclipse, and then the lunar eclipse before that on September 7th. Plus we've had the planets in just such an alignment that it's been just crazy, and Pluto is out of bounds, which can lead to all kinds of mischief. So it's been a really powerful, crazy time. And this last week, I don't know about you, but if you've been through some things that have made you like over emotional, overreactive, more than you normally are, and you're like, wow, where did that come from? That's the kind of week everybody's been having. And so right now, planetarily, astrologically, Scorpios, this is a week of intense energy for you. A lot of transformation going on. Mars is going to fuel your drive. Mars is in Aries, coming out of Aries. So lots of action, lots of things happening. You're going to be feeling bold, ambitious. You've got to be mindful about power struggles. That's going to be your warning, especially around today on the 24th is probably when it's the strongest, because then Mars starts moving on out. So look out for that, astrologically speaking. And you're going to have to, your emotions, like I said, are going to be running high in the depth of your emotions. And so you're going to have family matters that are demanding your attention. And it's going to take a lot of your personal strength to support everybody around you. And so if that's what you're experiencing, it's because that's what's happening with these energetic pulls that are going on right now. So let's see what the tarot has to say for you, Scorpio, for this week. This is the tarot reading for Scorpio for the week of September 24th through October 1st. All right, I put a link in the description for this video of the decks that I use. If you're interested, please check that out. I've also started putting in the description scripture connections to all my tarot readings. All of these readings can be directly related to God's scripture and what's wanted for us there. So do check that out in the description if that is significant for you. And here you are, Scorpio. Queen of Swords this week, Scorpio, is you. In command, nurturing, but in charge of your thoughts and communications. All right. Oh, I guess we should lay out the rest of the spread, shouldn't we? Right now, I'm just doing a basic, because this is just a general reading and finding who it needs to find. I'm doing the basic Celtic cross spread, which I will try. I really want to make a video explaining all the different types of spreads in tarot. And I do hope to get the subscribership up, like I said, so that I can start doing more extended reads and different spreads and things. So, but for now, we're going to do our Celtic cross, and you are represented by the Queen of Swords. You are being crossed this week as your obstacle, challenge, awareness, another sword, Ace of Swords. Down here in your subconscious toolshed, Scorpio, is the Hermit. No, I'm sorry. I should look more carefully. He's in the exact same pose, similar posture, tall, dark cape, but it's not the Hermit. It is the Five of Cups card down here in your subconscious toolshed, what's become a party, kind of a part of you that you bring into the party. In your immediate past this week is another sword, a Knight of Swords. Look at all these swords. Look at all these thoughts, air, they're air signs. This is also the swiftest of the knights coming in. Anyway, up here in your ideal, Scorpio, is a Page of Wands. Going into your immediate future this week, you're going to have a King of Pentacles. Wow. You're going to be feeling this week, Scorpio, Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Your environment is going to give you Judgment. Holy moly, what a reading. Kind of like I said. In your hopes and fears section up here, a Queen of Pentacles. You got Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, a couple major arcana right here. Just the 1 cups here. Lots of swords going across. Ugh, this makes so much sense. And your final outcome this week, Scorpio, is a Page of Cups. All right. Very cool. Very cool. Okay, one more thing before we get into this reading and explain all these cards and what they probably mean for you this week, or what I think they mean for you. We're going to shuffle up my holographic deck here and pull one more confirmation card, and that is it. And this card right here is we'll keep it hidden until the very end. And at the end of our reading, it is going to confirm or clarify a little bit further for us, this reading. If at any time during this reading you have a guess, you think, this is so ringing true, and I bet that clarification card is going to tell me whatever you think it's going to tell you. Or if you know the tarot and you think you know which tarot card it is, I would love it if you pop that down in the comment section. I love to read your comments. I love writing back to everyone, so I'd really appreciate that. All right. So Scorpio, this week you're represented by the Queen of Swords. Very extremely communicative, in charge of her thoughts, her reasoning. This is you. So that you may not be a woman, you might be a man with the Queen of Swords energy. So that means careful of your words, nurturing with your words, but also very communicative, but careful about how you communicate with people. Nurturing of those around you is the Queen of Swords. Also in charge of your rationale, your reasoning, your thinking. Not easily fooled by others. The Queen of Swords. That's you. You are being crossed as an obstacle or challenge or awareness. This Ace of Swords. So aces are always a brand new beginning of something or brand new insight. Swords are air. So this is like, it's also thoughts, communication. So this could be, because it's coming up for you in your awareness or your challenge, some new big idea, some new big thought, some new thing, and the need to communicate that. And communicate that well. This is also swift communication. The sword, it's the largest of the swords. It's power, it's victory, it's success, and it's coming up as your challenge. So being mindful of your thoughts and your words right now. And I think I said in the beginning that you have to be mindful of getting into power struggles this week with what's going down. So I think that's it's why that is your challenge. You have to be really mindful and choose your words very carefully this week, Scorpio. As part of you down here in your subconscious tool shed, we have this 5 of Cups. This is crying over spilt milk. This is water under the bridge. So you have had some losses. You've had some water under the bridge, and you have been focused on these losses. And maybe you've had a habit of focusing on your losses and not turning around and looking at the 2 cups. He's got 3 spilled cups and he's crying over the spilled cups, but he could turn around and look at the 2 full cups. So that is a decision you make on what point of view you're going to take. So if you're bringing this in with this in your subconscious, you probably need to work on that. You probably need to work on looking at the glass half full instead of half empty. Stop focusing on things that are over and done with. Don't cry over spilt milk. So in your immediate past is this Knight of Swords. Some Knight of Swords. Somebody rushing in with a new thought, idea, communication. Knights are all about taking swift action. This is the swiftest of the knights, is the swords. So it can be kind of scary, and you got to be careful that you're not being rash, that you're being careful, that you're being a Queen of Swords. You are the Queen of Swords, so represented under here, because somebody's rushed in, and knights are often represented as a young adult in your life, or young or middle-aged adult, who are fairly well established. This could be a person who's rushing in with, or it could just be that this opportunity or thought or something has swiftly entered recently into your life, Scorpio. Your ideal is the Page of Wands. So a Page of Wands is looking out. He's planting that wand. Pages are all about apprenticeship and youthful. Wands are, though, about following your passions and they're the fire sign. And so I think because this is crowning you in your ideal, you are seeking to follow your passion and be more like a Page of Wands and be more, learning new things that are more ignite that fire in you and ignite passion in you, so that you can change certain things in your life for the better. I feel like there's a bit, like maybe you don't know what's happening next because some things have really changed a lot in the recent past. You're stepping immediately into this. At the end of this week, you'll be heading into King of Pentacles energy. Kings are older adults, often they could be grandfather types. They could represent parents, fathers, sometimes father, mother, as if they have that King of Pentacles energy. And kings are in charge and control. They are the ones in power. Pentacles have to do usually with finances and our earthly belongings, material goods, and things like that. So this would say that you are heading into some sort of energy or situation or person who's going to help bring you this real financial stability in your life. So I'm thinking that maybe all these swords here, you and the one crossing you and the knight rushing in your recent past, have to do with a new venture, thought, idea. And I think you're hopeful that it's going to be fruitful and bear good fruit and help you. And it probably involves following your passion somehow, because that Page of Wands is up in your ideal. So you're feeling like Wheel of Fortune. This is our 10th major arcana here, which it's spinning the wheel. This is halfway. The Fool gets halfway through his journey. I do hope to make a video that tells the story of the Fool's journey. So our tarot deck has 78 cards, a major arcana, minor arcana. The major arcana go from 1 to 21 plus the Fool, which is 0, which is all of us. You and I are always the Fool. So he passes through all these necessary stages in life in order to evolve and move up. And so halfway through, you get this Wheel of Fortune, and it just spins, and who knows what's going to happen. Everything changes, and people go through these stages in life. Big career moves, big career shifts. Something devastating happens, and all of a sudden you have to completely shift gears. It's change. It's absolute change. Something is really changing with you. And it's the only thing constant in the universe, really, is change. And that's what you're feeling right now, is this change. You are feeling that in your environment. And the environment itself is giving you judgment. Another major arcana. It's our 20th. It's our second to the last. It's the second to the last thing you have to go through before you have the world at your feet. Before you fully actualized and moved up and realized a newer, higher existence. You have to lay things bare and look at them really openly and honestly and judge them in a healthy way. There's a big difference between judging and using good judgment. So this is about using good judgment, getting rid of things that don't suit you. You're going to be doing that this week. In your hopes and dreams, you're hoping to be like the Queen of Pentacles. You are the Queen of Swords. You've got these great thoughts, ideas, reason, rationale. You're pretty in charge. You feel confident. You have the confidence of a queen in your ideas, and you want to be the Queen of Pentacles. Also very secure in your finances and worldly well-being and possessions, and that is what you are hoping for. The final outcome this week of all of this in the end, there's going to be another page. We've got a Page of Cups. So yet again, young person coming in with opportunity, giving you some sort of opportunity. It's probably creative. Cups, he's staring at this little fish. It often stands for creativity. Fishes symbolize creativity in the tarot. So whimsy. So somebody coming in with some opportunity to be creative, tap into maybe your passion so you can put this thought and idea into action. I would say here that, and you're judging all that went before, because you're going through feeling like this great big change is happening in your life. I would say the only word of warning here is what you're dragging with you in your subconscious is this feeling of this Five of Cups, of crying over spilt milk and focusing too much on the past and too much on losses. So I'm very curious what the confirmation card could be. It could, it could be further clarification about this new thought idea. It could be another ace. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be at all surprised if you got like the Magician or the High Priest. Well, maybe not the High Priestess. Not a lot of secrecy. You got Judgment going on, but I could see you getting the Magician. I could see you getting the Empress for creativity. Maybe more advice about not crying over spilt milk. Maybe like a strength card of some sort. 8 of Cups, strength, something like that. I don't know. But I'm curious to see. If you think you know what it is, drop a comment in the comment section below. Let's check it out. A King of Pentacles. All right, confirmation. So you are hoping for the King of Pentacles. You're stepping into the King of Pentacles in your near future. And he came up as your confirmation card. But yes, there will be a King of Pentacles. I feel like it's somebody in your life that's going to be related to these opportunities. Somebody who is going to have maybe somehow help you to realize this thought, this idea, put it into action, swift action perhaps. Don't look back too much. Keep a little eye in the rearview mirror, but not for too long. All right, Scorpio, what a reading. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, hit the like button. And please think about subscribing. Hit that lotus symbol right there, please, and subscribe to my channel. I'd really, really appreciate it. I hope to see you back here next week. Have a blessed week, Scorpio.